morning, I am Praram Vadahal. Let's begin with the main stories. The government led by Nepal Communist Party Chairman KP Sharma Oli completes 6 months. Government so far fails to impress the public. The government of Province 2 led by Lal Babu Rath fails to complete any of the works announced. Official language and capital of the province still not decided. Brazil sending troops and extra police to the border town of Pacaraima, where Venezuelan migrant camps were attacked and set ablaze. And Real Madrid begins the new La Liga season with a victory, defeats Getafe by 2-0 following the departure of Zinedine Zidane and star player Cristiano Ronaldo. Let us now begin with the latest national political updates. The government led by Nepal Communist Party Chairman KP Sharma Oli for the second time has completed its 6 months. Despite boasting 2/3 majority, the government has so far failed to impress the public. Instead, leaders and cadres of Nepal Communist Party itself appear discontent with the modus operandi of the government. 6 months of the total of a 5-year tenure is not a long period of time. It would be a premature analysis at the moment to term the government a failure. However, as the saying goes, morning shows the day. The 6 months do not hint towards enthusiasm in the remainder of the government tenure. The 2/3 majority government, which should have prioritized boosting the public confidence, has only been centered on selling fascinating dreams. The list of achievements within the first 5 months made public by the government itself included addressing the issue of syndicate in the transport sector, action against those involved in gold smuggling, addressing the delays in construction and development works, blacktopping of Mugling Narayangarh road section, and reaching the final phase in construction of Koteshwar Kalanki road section. The Mugling Narayangarh road section is a project that has exceeded its deadline time and again, while in the case of the Koteshwar Kalanki, blacktopping remains to be done from Balku to Kalanki despite the extension of the deadline in 3 separate occasions. In the case of the gold smuggling scandal, the main culprits remain to be arrested, while in the case of transport syndicate, it remains to be eradicated in reality. With Prime Minister Oli failing to mobilize the ministers in an efficient manner, they appear more inclined towards making speeches at public programs than prioritizing their significant responsibilities. The public seem to be more concerned as most of the ministers have limited their speeches, trying to sell dreams that seem hard to be realized. Now, the government of Province 2, led by Lal Babu Rath, has not completed any of the works it had announced to perform. The provincial government has not even decided on which official language to use and where to establish its capital. Lal Babu Rath took the oath of office and secrecy as the Chief Minister of Province 2 on the 15th of February 2018. At the time, Rath said his government would have zero tolerance on corruption and would give top priority to good governance and transparency. But after 6 months of leading the provincial government, the public has not seen the government fulfill its commitment yet. The government of Province 2 had formulated a 100-day work plan, which included developing historically religious tourist sites, improving education, helping the underprivileged people, initiating programs like Educate the Girl Child, Save the Girl Child, among others. But the work plan has been limited to slogans. Although the first meeting of the Provincial Assembly was held on the 1st of February this year, the official language and capital of the province have still not been decided. The public has started losing faith in the provincial government and the Provincial Assembly members who do not waste any time in collecting their dues, spend ₹1 million from the Parliamentary Development Fund within a period of 10 days, and do not pay attention in the quality of projects being carried out after receiving commission. At a time when the local levels are arbitrarily increasing taxes, the main opposition Nepali Congress is making preparations to train its elected mayors and deputy mayors. The Central Policy and Training Academy has called for a meeting for the 27th of August to inform its mayors and deputy mayors regarding issues of public interest and the party's stance. Nepali Congress has made preparations to direct its representatives to reduce taxes at places where they had won the election. Nepali Congress spokesman Vishnu Prakash Sharma informed that the meeting would also discuss on the policies introduced and implemented by the local levels. It is now time for a short break, but for more news, to stay with us. Senior Justice Deepak Raj Joshi, who was on a 15-day leave from office following the rejection by the Parliamentary Hearing Committee for the post of Chief Justice, has further extended his leave by 6 days. Joshi's leave of 6 additional days was approved by the President's office. His 15-day leave expired yesterday. Joshi was on leave starting the 5th of August after he was rejected by the Parliamentary Hearing Committee for the post of Chief Justice on the 4th of August, questioning his capacity and academic credentials. Om Prakash Mishra has been performing the responsibilities of the acting Chief Justice since Joshi's leave began. Airlines of Nepal have not been permitted to conduct flights to China. The airlines of China are exhibiting monopoly in the Nepal-China flight sector. Altogether, 6 airlines of China are conducting flights to Nepal. These airlines conduct 48 flights in a week at Trivandrum International Airport. However, Nepal is yet to receive permission to land flights in China. According to the airline agreement made between Nepal and China, airlines of Nepal can conduct flights in different destinations out there. Although the private Himalayan Airlines has already received permission from the Civil Aviation Authority of Nepal to conduct flights to China, the Chinese airport authorities have rejected to permit landing at their airports. Some opine that the Chinese authorities might have done so to sustain their monopoly. Although Nepal Airlines Corporation obtained permission from the Civil Aviation Authority of Nepal to conduct flights to China, the airline says it has not requested for permission from the Chinese authorities due to the shortage of airplanes. Welcome back. Yesterday we asked the service seekers at Kailali's Land Revenue Office regarding the efficiency of the office for their work. So let us now take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice.
शान्तिले एउटा काम गर्नु पर्यो भनेदेखि पावर पाउस पैसा माल कसैको चाहिँ नि मालपोतसँगै त्यो लेखनदासहरुसँग सेटिङ पहिलेदेखि मिलेर अटोमेटिक काम गरिरहेको हुन्छ कसैले एउटा सानो केही सच्याउनु पर्ने कुरा पूर्जा बन्नुपर्ने कुरा शान्तिको कुरामा पनि आफै ढड्डा बोकेर यताउता अल्झिनु पर्ने खासै कर्मचारीहरु जिम्मेवार भएको देखिन्छ कर सर त बढाइसक्यो हामीलाई पनि राम्रो सेवा सुविधा अनि छिटो भयो हामीलाई राम्रो हुन्थ्यो
दलालीहरु लागेछन् दलालीहरुले म गरिदिन्छु भनेर फसाइ पनि रहेछन् कतिपयलाई त कामै भइरा छैन
दलालहरु जो छन् यहाँ बिगबिगी छ तिनलाई पैसा दिनेहरुको सबभन्दा अगाडि फाइल लाग्छ हामी स्वतः आउनेहरुको कोही भ्यालु छैन यहाँ
दुःखै छ नि एउटा कामको लागि त्यो 10-15 मिनेटमा हुने काम चाहिँ 2 घण्टा 3 घण्टा लाग्दिन लाग्छ
टाढा देखि आएको हुन्छन् अब बिहान 10 बजे खाइ नखाइ आए 5 बजेसम्म कामै हुँदैन भोलिपल्ट फेरि कुर्नु पर्छ
यति चाहिँ गाह्रो छ अब यो कर्मचारीलाई ट्रेनिङ नदिएर हो कि या कर्मचारी नभएर हो त्यो चाहिँ थाहा भएन यति शास्ति छ अब हामी त म यहीँकै मान्छे बासी हुनाले त गाह्रो भएन मान्छे त टाढादेखि आउनु पर्ला अब यहाँ बास बस्नु पर्ला खाना खानु पर्ला कति चाहिँ गाह्रो छ
It is now time for the segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
The question is, how do you evaluate the performance of the government in its first 6 months? Your options are A, enthusiastic, B, satisfactory, and C, disappointing. The voting is on. You can type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and then send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And now, before we wrap up, here's a look at the top stories one more time. The government led by Nepal Communist Party Chairman KP Sharma Oli completes 6 months. Government so far fails to impress the public. The government of Province 2, led by Lal Babu Raut, fails to complete any of the works announced. Official language and capital of the province still not decided. Brazil sending troops and extra police to the border town of Pacaraima, where Venezuelan migrant camps were attacked and set ablaze. And Real Madrid begins the new La Liga season with a victory. It defeats Getafe by 2-0 following the departure of Zinedine Zidane and star player Cristiano Ronaldo. That is all for the moment. Keep watching Kantipur Television SD for more news and entertainment. Our next English bulletin will air at 11 a.m. Goodbye for now.